Hello and welcome to the 8-week Sustainable Fat Loss Programme preview. So I'm Coach Megan and I'm just going to be talking through a little bit of detail about the 8-week Sustainable Fat Loss Programme, who it's for and what's included in it as well. So for me as a coach, I work with a lot of people who have busy lifestyles, who may be busy parents, and they're just struggling at the minute to find a good routine with their exercise and their nutrition. And my main aim as a coach is to help them develop healthy habits that they can sustain in the long term and, make them realize what changes they need to make to their own lifestyle in terms of what they're having to eat, in terms of what their kind of training schedule is at the minute, and allow them to see, how they can meet themselves where they're at now is so important for them to progress further on, okay? So with the 8-week Sustainable Fat Loss Programme, included in it is going to be a workout program. So whether it's gym based or home based workouts that you're looking to do, you're going to have 2 programs assigned to you, and then you can mix and match which workouts will suit you best according to where you're going to be doing the workouts and what equipment you have available to you. And there's different kind of splits in terms of the gym workouts that you can choose from, and then for the home workouts there's different splits in terms of what equipment you have available to you as well. On the nutrition side of things, then I will be allocating your calories and your macronutrients guidance for you for a daily basis. So your calories, your carbs, your proteins and your fats will all be allocated to you, and then you will be able to track your food that you're eating on the app, alongside having some guidance with meal plans that I have assigned within the calorie allowance I've given you as well. And then most important then is kind of the check-in process. So we have daily check-in forms that we want to be filled in to kind of have that accountability on a daily basis for the simple things. So I'm all about kind of focusing on the simple pillars that you need to kind of make more non-negotiable in your lifestyle. So focus on the simple things like your steps, your water intake, your sleep, and then hitting your calorie intake and your protein goal is kind of really important for that. So I'll run through them now in a second. And then your weekly check-in form is where you will kind of fill me in on your metrics in terms of your weight, in terms of your progress photos. You'll give me a summary on how the week is going for you. If you've any questions, that's your opportunity to ask me. Any questions around your training program, any questions around what you should be doing in terms of your training, if you have any questions around weights you're using, and then as well around nutrition if you're not sure of certain foods, or if you have questions around certain foods, then that's all in your weekly check-in that you can ask me in there as well. And then as part of the program, there will be a WhatsApp group where I'll be kind of sending in informational videos, my podcasts and stuff like that. We'll run little challenges on a weekly basis to kind of hold you accountable and kind of give you a sense of achievement then as well when you kind of, I suppose, stay accountable to a little challenge that we run. And so kind of to get stuck into it, just going to kind of run through the home screen on the coaching app here. So everyone will have their own profile on the coaching app. You will have your own workout program, you'll have your own nutrition plan, and you're going to have your own kind of check-in process as well, okay? So to kind of run through the check-in process here, you're going to have a daily check-in form to fill in. So whatever day it is, you're going to see the blue box highlighted around that day. You're going to click in there and you're going to fill in your daily check-in form. So, everyone's is going to be slightly different. We'll ask things like what was your sleep time, what steps did you hit today, what water intake did you have, and just kind of for accountability, this is a really important thing for you on a daily basis to kind of keep you in tune with what you need to be doing on a daily basis, because it all comes down to those simple things. Like a lot of people feel as though it's all down to your nutrition, it's all down to your exercise that you do, but like things like your NEAT exercise, your non-exercise related activity, like your steps is really important, your sleep time, your water intake, all that kind of stuff is things that we kind of fly over our head, and those are really important. So those will be filled in on a daily basis on your daily check-in form, which again will be at the top of the screen. You will see it here on the home screen, and your day will be highlighted with a blue box, okay? So that's filled in every day. You're going to get a reminder to do that as well. Your weekly check-in form then is going to be here in the middle of the screen, the blue form. So that one is where you're going to fill in on a weekly basis, give me updates on your progress photos, give me updates on your weigh-in, and then you can kind of give me a summary of your week then as well. And this is an optional thing on the 8-week Sustainable Fat Loss Programme, but I do recommend everyone to fill it in just for their own accountability, because anyone who fills this in on a weekly basis is going to get feedback from me on how their nutrition is looking, and how their week to week is looking in terms of their daily habits, what steps are they getting, what water intake are they getting, and that's going to give you, an extra boost then when you get feedback from me as well. So when you click into the weekly check-in form, it's going to be on the blue box in the middle there, and it's going to be asking you questions to see kind of what your weight is like, your progress photos, biggest wins this week, how do you feel your well-being is overall, if you were sick or anything like that, give me a summary. And then we also do waist measurements, body measurements. It's not all about the weighing scales. I'm really focused in on kind of getting people to see how they're improving by not looking at the weighing scales, because the scales can be very off-putting sometimes, and you'll learn all about that throughout the program. I have different information videos on like scale fluctuations, what causes it, how to kind of push past that emotional attachment to the scales as well, which is a really important thing for everyone. So that is basically the check-in process on the coaching app. I'm just going to run through the nutrition tab now. So you will find your nutrition tab down in the middle here on the home screen, okay? And this is where you're going to see what calories I've allocated for you on a daily basis and what your macronutrients is, and you're going to see your examples for your meal plans as well. So if we click on the tab at the bottom, you're going to click on here then the blue writing, okay? And you're going to see what calories I've you set at, what your carbs are, what your protein is, and what your fats is on a guidance for a daily basis, okay? And then you can track your food here as you're eating it. So you can add the meal, add the food, and then these are kind of options that you will have on your program for options for breakfast, lunch, dinner and snacks, and you can kind of use these as a guide to see where you might pick up ideas for trying to increase protein intake in certain meals, for trying to get more volume into certain meals. And that's kind of the main thing I focus on with most clients, is to kind of volumize your 3 main meals to make sure you're full and satisfied for the day, rather than snacking on small things here and there. And that's kind of mostly people's problem, is they snack on too little too often, and that drives up cravings, it drives up sugar levels, and they end up overeating on small things too often throughout the day. Basically, they're not getting enough fulfillment, and if you're someone who's training, you need to make sure to be kind of keeping those protein levels high to kind of benefit your recovery and benefit your, I suppose, overall performance from your training then as well, in terms of toning up and building muscle. So I will kind of assign your calories, your carbs, your proteins and your fats all individual to the client based off of their current weight, height, age and activity levels. So that will be all done individually for the client, and you'll have your options down along there. So on the app itself, you will be able to track your food. So those are just some examples of the meal plans that I have there. But you will be able to track your own food here. Similar to MyFitnessPal, you'll be able to search your foods and you will be able to add them into your logging here, okay? And that's kind of what I review then on your weekly check-in. I'll go back and see what you've been logging. I'll give you feedback as to where we could make small little simple improvements to your meals to make them better for you and to give you more benefit from them then as well. So that is basically the nutrition side of things. I'm going to run in now and show you the workout side of things. So for the workout side of things on the app, you're going to find your workouts down here. So it's a second in from the left. So if we click on there, you're going to see access to the 2 programs, the home-based program or the gym-based program. And you can toggle between which workouts are going to suit you best, and you're going to be able to kind of mix and match between them as well. So say for example you're someone who has access to a gym and you want to do gym workouts maybe 2 to 3 times a week, but you also have some equipment at home and you want to do maybe a home workout 1 to 2 times a week, you will be able to pull from both of those programs to choose whatever workout suits you best on that day, okay? So up here at the top, it's set at home-based program now. So if I click on home-based program, gym-based program is going to toggle down here. So you can kind of toggle between the 2 of them, and then your workouts will assign down here. So if I just stay on the home-based program for a minute, I'm going to show you a preview of this. So if I tap preview of the program to kind of give you more information on the home program, it shows you here that workout 1, 2 and 3 will suit people who have just dumbbells and kettlebells at home. Workout 4, 5 and 6 will suit dumbbells only. 7, 8, 9 will suit barbells, dumbbells and kettlebells, and then 10, 11, 12 will suit kettlebells only. So you can choose your block of 3 workouts to suit whatever equipment you have for the program, and you can work with those 3 workouts then for the first 4 weeks, and then I'll update them on the second 4 weeks of the 8-week block. So then to kind of log your workouts, you would simply go into And then to kind of see, I suppose, where those workouts are, you just slide across. So the first 3 workouts will be dumbbells, kettlebells. The second 3 will be dumbbells only and body weight, of course. The third block will be barbells, dumbbells, kettlebells, and then the fourth one will be kettlebells and body weight only, okay? And then if you wanted to go into the gym-based program, same thing again. We'll tap the preview. I have some options for different splits here. So the first 4 workouts will be a 3-day workout split with an optional cardio day. The next 4 workouts is going to be a push, pull, and leg split. And then I have an updated one as well where it's just free weights. So if you don't have any, equipment like leg extension machines or leg curl machines or leg press machines, I have an option for the workouts for just free weights as well, okay? So if we want to log a workout, then you would simply click on one and you would go down and click log this workout, and then that's going to bring you into where you can actually log the weights and the reps that you're doing. So I will have you guided on the amount of sets and reps I want you to do, and then you're going to type them in here, tick it off as you go. If you click on the person, then you're going to get a video demonstration of the exercise as well. So just giving you an example here. So I always have a warm-up set in every workout for you as well, and then 10 kg. So if we just kind of scroll down to say an exercise here, a weighted exercise, so leg press machine, I have you set to do 4 sets of 10 to 12 reps with a 40-second rest in between each set. So I always recommend people to do a warm-up set on certain more compound exercises. So you would go 50 kg for example, and you completed 12 reps, and you would tick the box, and then your rest timer populates here at the top. So you're resting for that period of time, and then you go into your second set, complete your reps, and then you go into your next set, complete your reps, and so on and so forth. So basically that is everything on the workout side of things. And what we do then every 4 weeks is we look to change up the workout. So I will change the workout on your 4th week heading into your 5th week on the program to kind of give you new options for exercises, especially people on the gym-based program as well. But on the program, I always recommend people to focus on progressively overloading. So, challenging yourself in the workouts that you're doing and the exercises that you're doing to stimulate enough muscle growth and to get the most out of those workouts. So, the last 2 to 3 reps in each set that you do should be quite difficult for you to see benefit from it and for you to stimulate enough muscle growth. So that is basically everything on the coaching app side of things, guys. So just ran through the check-in process. So you've got a daily check-in, you've got a weekly check-in, you've got your workout program to suit home or gym-based, you've got your nutrition plan, which is going to be individually assigned to your calorie allowance, your macro allowance, and then you're going to have your meal plan options. And as well, you're going to be able to log cardio in the more tab down here. But that's pretty much a quick preview of the program. So again, that is starting on the 31st of March, for the next intake to the 8-week block. So if you are interested, you can check out the link down below, or you can pop me a message over on Instagram at mb_strength fitness, and I'll pop you over some more info.